Okay. All right. Conman's predictions for Raw 2025. All right. We'll see. I like Conman a lot. Like I said, I think he's great. Been doing this a long time. He's one of those people that I strive to be like him and Santi. Either way, I strive to be like them in my content creation, and hopefully can follow a similar path that they have. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what he's got for us.
2024 has come and gone, and what a year it was. But now it's time to take a look ahead at 2025 and see if we can predict what 2025 looks like for all these Monday Night Raw superstars.
Also, I love
this video is going to be a quick hit predictions video, meaning that I'm only going to say a couple of words. We're not going to go in depth, and then you guys can let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Sound good? Sound great? Awesome! So let's get into this thing. But before we do so, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and keep coming back every single day, because we upload wrestling videos every single day, and we'll be doing this for the Smackdown superstars in the next video as well. Starting off with Adam Pearce, the GM of Monday Night Raw. I think he's going to continue to not have a great grip on his show, but throughout 2025, he's going to learn how to better control the superstars, and he's going to grow a little tiny bit of hair on that head. Okay,
I don't think he will get control of the superstars. I think his goal is to let it run amok. I honestly believe, without a doubt, that his goal is to just let everybody run amok and basically have the inmates run the asylum, because you really haven't seen him say no to anything other than like a handful of like one-off situations. I think it's going to get worse. I hope it gets better for him, but I think it's going to get worse. And I think he's going to lose his beard hair next.
No, that's a really bold prediction. That's not happening. Okay, this is why he's blocked me on Twitter. I see Akam and Razar becoming tag team champions in 2025. It's going to happen at some point with everything Karrion Kross is doing. Akira Tozawa is going to harness the power of Tozawa, and he's going to win a match in 2025. Mark my words.
If Tozawa does not win a match in 2025, I will be so mad. Tozawa deserves to win at least 20 matches this year. Without a doubt. He needs a win over Chad Gable. I think that would be insane. A win over Chad Gable would be like life-altering for me. Not really, but you know.
It's happening. I think Alba Fire is going to break out as a single star. She's going to have a mini feud with Isla Dawn at some point, and then we're going to see Alba Fire around the mid-card title, whether it be the Women's US title or the Women's IC Championship. I think Asuka returns from injury in 2025, and she goes on to win tag team titles alongside of Kairi Sane. Becky Lynch will also return to WWE in 2025 and go after the Women's World Champion, whoever that may be. If it's Rhea Ripley,
I don't think we've heard anything yet about Becky Lynch returning. I could be wrong. We could be seeing this, Monday. We could be seeing this next week. But right now, I don't even know if Becky would be interested. Seems like she's having a really good time by herself. Or not really by herself, but, at home, being a mom. But yeah, I would love to see her back. I hope so.
If
I hope he's right.
Morgan,
I really
if
hope
it's
he's right.
Io Sky, she's going to go after the Women's World Champion. Braun Strowman is back, and now he's over on Friday Night SmackDown, so technically he's not a member of Monday Night Raw, or at least it seems that way. But I do believe for Braun Strowman, he will be officially moved from Raw over to SmackDown once WWE goes to Netflix, and he's going to be the monster over on Friday Night SmackDown. Maybe even getting a match against Solo Sikoa. I don't know about you, but I can see it happening. I think Braun Breaker will lose his Intercontinental Championship in the first half of 2025, but then go on to face Gunther or whoever the world champion is at the time for the World Heavyweight Championship. He is a made man, just ready to go to the main.
I completely agree. I think I said this a few months ago. I think he's going to be on a similar path as Gunther. He will be following direct footsteps of Gunther. He didn't hold the belt as long, sure, but he's on his way to, the main spots very fast.
Main event scene. Bronson Reed will return from injury, and I think Bronson Reed comes back as a babyface. Shocking, I know, but I think he's going to be a good guy in 2025. Brutus.
Whoa. Oh, God, man. I don't think you follow him on Twitter. or X, whatever you want to call it. Because that man is going heel, full heel. If he comes back as a face, what's all that been for? But I do look forward to him coming back, I will say.
Creed will continue to make funny-ass Instagram reels, but he will also get some opportunities for the tag team titles in 2025.
I hope so.
I don't think he wins it, but I do think he's going to be alongside of Chad Gable for some very big moments. Carlito will be kicked out of the Judgment Day at some point. Chad Gable will finally get a singles title, as I think he wins the Intercontinental Championship in 2025.
That's a good one.
And going on to do great things alongside of American Made. Possibly it would be the United States title, because technically that makes a lot more sense, but if he's on Monday Night Raw, it's going to have to be the IC title. But I do think there's also a very good chance he's over on SmackDown come 2025. CM Punk won't main event WrestleMania 41. Cruz del Toro will get a tag team title match alongside of Joaquin Wilde, but I don't think he'll win the titles. They'll probably do that cool springboard thing, though, again at some point in the year. Dakota Kai will be the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion.
I hope he's I really hope he's right about that. I hope he's right so much. I think Dakota Kai deserves at least a shot with it. She has put up with so much since being a part of the WWE, and I think she definitely deserves at least a shot with it.
Will be traded over to Friday Night SmackDown, and no longer will he have to fight with the Judgment Day. They will officially split them up across two brands. Dexter Lumis will become one half of the tag team champions, and we'll see the tag team titles defended by the Wyatt Six. Dirty Dominic Mysterio wins singles gold in 2025. It's gonna happen, man. This guy is just about to break through and become the star of 2025. This is his year. Dragon Lee at some point in 2025, I think, is going to have a match with Rey Mysterio. I know, kind of wild. Drew McIntyre will beat Roman Reigns in 2025. Mark my word.
I have to agree. I honestly have to agree. I think that Drew is on the rise and Roman is somewhat on the fall. If they don't have... Like, Roman is obviously the guy to beat. If you beat Roman, you can pretty much beat anybody. And I think that for sure, if they, run a couple matches, I think Drew will get one over on him for sure.
Eric Rowan will also be one half of the tag team champions, and I see him, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis all competing as a tag team, competing under the Freebird rules, something like that. Finn Balor will lose his tag team titles, and he will be the one who causes the split of the Judgment Day, turning on everybody in that group. Gunther will face John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41 and beat him clean. Ilya Dragunov will return from injury and get a matchup against Gunther at some point, and the match is going to absolutely cook, but I fully see.
If you haven't watched any of their matches from NXT UK or any of the matches from WXW, you are doing yourself a disservice. Those matches are so good. They are some of the best wrestling matches that WWE has ever produced, bar none. Anybody that asks me, what should I watch when I want to get into wrestling, I turn them instantly to Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther. Just let them watch it happen. I promise. It's one of the best things that WWE's ever done.
Ilya Dragunov coming back in 2025. Editor Jay's not going to like this, but Isla Dawn is going to fall down the card in WWE throughout 2025 after she feuds with Alba Fire, and I see another NXT run coming up for Isla Dawn this year.
Fuck!
I
honestly think that Isla Dawn will do better than Alba Fire. I think you could reverse those two, and I would completely agree. I feel like Alba Fire, something's just missing with Alba Fire. I think Isla Dawn has just a little bit more of an edge on her. And I think Isla Dawn will be in a better spot. I honestly do. Now, he's about to get on my boy. So if he says anything less than nice, Conman, we're fighting. I swear. Kidding, of course.
Are alongside of Eric will become tag team champions as well in 2025.
Happened, so.
Lots of new tag champs, man. Ivy Nile will get a world title opportunity against Nia Jax or whoever the women's world champion is at that time. I don't think she'll win, but she'll get an opportunity. Io
Interesting.
Sky wins the Women's World
I'd be down for
Championship at WrestleMania 41
100%
after
down for
winning the Royal Rumble at the start of 2025. Big year for Io coming up. JD McDonough will also lose his tag team titles before eventually feuding with Finn Balor.
Happened.
Need I say more? He's gonna be the yeet man. He's gonna yeet a lot. He's gonna say yeet. Yeet. Joaquin Wilde is gonna fly off that middle rope and do that crazy springboard thing alongside of Cruz del Toro. Joe Gacy will...
It's crazy that the LWO has like nothing going on. They had their feud with Legado del Fantasma, and they did nothing. And they've done nothing since. And it's kind of sad because those guys can hoop, but I don't know what they're doing. I would love to see him on TV more. But honestly, look, Legado has like that edge up on them because all their guys can cut promos. I don't know if all of LWO can, because I hardly ever hear the other two guys talk. It's usually just Zelina and Ray and Dragon Lee. The rest of LWO never touches a mic. So, we'll see. I think it could be a big year for LWO. I think especially with Dragon Lee. I think Dragon Lee is going to be a huge star this year.
Also become tag team champions and defend the title within the Freebird rule with the Wyatt Six. That's pretty obvious at this point, considering this is the third time I've said it. Julius Creed will get a singles title opportunity, and he'll look damn impressive in it, but he won't win. Kairi Sane will win the tag team titles alongside of Asuka once she returns. Karrion Kross is going to continue to develop the story of the Final Testament as he continues to change people, and people will put respect on his name and get behind Karrion Kross. I see a big year for him. He might even win singles gold, or might even get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight title. In fact, that's the bold prediction. Karrion Kross gets an opportunity at the World Heavyweight.
I've talked really bad about Karrion Kross before, and as I keep watching, I feel bad for the things I've said. As I watch it, I'm like, okay, maybe he's not that bad. Maybe I'm lying to myself. So maybe I got to let the meme get the better of me. But yeah, I think Karrion Kross has a really bright future. And I think given just a shot in the dark, I think we'll see him, if not this year, but next year with the title belt.
Title. Katana Chance and Caden Carter are going to have quite the interesting 2025. I think they're going to get lots of opportunities for the women's tag team titles and probably be featured alongside of Lyra Valkyria in some way, shape, or form, whether it's feuding with her or whether it is fighting alongside of her. But I see. Now,
they were transitional champions this year, and I wish I could see them actually have a run. They pretty much just held the belts to set up a couple other things so somebody else could have it. I think it's Bianca and Jade beat them. Pretty sure. No. Yeah. Yeah, it was Bianca and Jade. Yeah, they were just transitional champions, and I wish I could have seen them give it a good effort, because I enjoy watching. I think they're really good.
A big year for these two. Lots of in-ring action, maybe a shot or two at the women's tag titles. Kiana James may return to TV and get a match. I don't know what they're doing with her. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E have a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41, the Battle of the New Day, with Big E coming back from injury. That's my thought for Kofi. Will lose the Women's World Championship before being transferred over to Friday Night Smackdown alongside of Dirty Dominic Mysterio and maybe Raquel Rodriguez as well. Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther fight each other. They enter a feud, and it is going to be must-see television as a result.
Agree.
He might even be the one who cost Gunther the World Heavyweight Championship this year. Bird Lady's gonna do Bird Lady things. Woo! She's back doing the woo! Everybody do the woo! Bird Lady gonna do Bird Lady things. Lyra's awesome. Push her to the moon. Maxine Dupree is gonna grow tired of the Alpha Academy and break out on her own. Okay. Natalia's gonna...
I disagree. I think Maxine Dupree only has the Alpha Academy right now. If she breaks off on her own, she might just flounder, just fall on her face. Unless they give her a backstage role like Kathy Kelly. I could see her doing really, really well at that. But she didn't wrestle a lot this year, but what we saw in ring was she is about as green as grass. So she's going to have to do a lot of work, like a lot of work, to be able to get on by herself. I honestly don't know. I like Maxine. I like her a lot, but I don't think she's cutting it by herself, unfortunately.
Going to continue to be Natalya, put on good television matches, train the talent, make them feel at home, and then probably not get featured that much on television. Natalya's fantastic, though. She probably should be featured more. Nikki's going to scare the bejeebies out of me at some point this year.
Yep.
We're actually going to free Otis from the Alpha Academy in 2025, and we're going to see what this guy can do as a single star once again. So many people are behind Otis, and it's just a damn shame that they didn't really follow up on that crazy story with Gable and Otis. Free Otis.
I think you can do this still in the confines of American Alpha. I think that, or Alpha Academy, not American Alpha. Alpha Academy. I think that having a Alpha Academy as a support system would be really good for Otis. And I think it's same for Tozawa. I think they're both talents that I love, I truly do love, but could get lost in the mix without each other. And I think they have to stay together until they can find a way to separate. And it's the same thing with Maxine. Like, you separate Alpha Academy, I think you run into a much larger problem where now you have 3 superstars that you don't really know what to do with, that don't really stand out by themselves. And I love Otis, I love Tozawa, and I love Maxine, but I think moving them away from each other would be a horrible idea.
Otis. People are going to call Pete Dunne Butch, and it's going to continue for the entire year, and I don't know if they actually have any plans to push him any further, but at some point, we are going to see the return to Tyler Bate, and we're going to go right back to New Catch Republic, I think. R-Truth and John Cena are going to have one last moment together before John Cena retires. Rey Mysterio is probably going to hit his son or something like that in 2025. Again, Rezar will become one half of the tag team champions alongside of Akam. Rhea Ripley will win back the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan, and then go on to face Io Sky at WrestleMania before losing the title to her.
Okay, I really hope he's right. I think that would be a massive W. I think if she can win Monday and we can get Io to win, Royal Rumble, I think that sets up a fantastic women's match for Mania. I think that one's going to absolutely cook.
Sami Zayn will face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 41 in what will be the final chapter of their 100%. Long-term story. It's going to be such a great match. The fans are going to love it, and it has to happen this year. Scarlett will actually wrestle a match against Nikki Cross at some point, but I don't think the match will end clean. Probably just a quick 3-minute match that ends in DQ. Seth frickin' Rollins will screw CM Punk in the Royal Rumble, screw him at Elimination Chamber, and then face him at WrestleMania 41. Shayna Baszler will become a tag team champion alongside of Zoe Stark, taking the titles probably away from Bianca and Jade at some point soon. See that. Sheamus will finally become Intercontinental Champion. Sonya Deville will be.
If he doesn't become Intercontinental Champion this year, I might have to go to Connecticut and burn their building down. And that is a joke. That is not real. But he deserves the absolute world when it comes to the world champion. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. He deserves the absolute world when it comes to the World Wrestling Entertainment. I almost said World Championship Wrestling. That's WCW. Sorry, that video I made earlier today. I've been watching a lot of old wrestling. Also, fun fact, for those of you who didn't know, Pete Dunne wrestled for Michinoku Pro Wrestling. So, fun fact, if you don't know what Michinoku Pro Wrestling is, go check it out. Small promotion in Japan. Very cool. Very cool.
Be more of a manager than an in-ring competitor, but she will elevate the PFC as a result. Karrion Kross will turn his back on The Miz, completely destroying him, leaving The Miz with no real direction, and that is his direction for 2025, a lost version of The Miz. Tyler Bate will return from injury and tag alongside of Pete Dunne. We'll learn more about Uncle Howdy and what the long-term goal is for this faction. We will actually understand the Wyatt Six more, and there will be a deeper look into this character. Xavier Woods is going to win the New Day triple threat match at WrestleMania. Zelina Vega will become Women's Intercontinental Intercontinental Champion towards the end of 2025.
100%.
And Zoe Stark will win the tag team titles alongside of Shayna Baszler. But those are my quick predictions for 2025 for the Monday Night Raw Superstars. Let me know any thoughts that you have with my predictions, if you agree, disagree, or if you have your own as well down in the comments below. 2025 is going to be a very interesting year. I look forward to seeing you then. So make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and keep coming back every single day because we upload wrestling videos every single day. We'll see you soon. We have Smackdown coming up very, very soon as well. Take care.
And we got that one uploaded up. But yeah, I think he's right on probably about 85% of this. Yeah, my biggest takeaway from this, I really do think that the Alpha Academy should stick together. Alpha Academy needs to be together. But yeah, Conman. If you haven't subscribed to Conman, definitely go do that. Leave this video a like. I'll probably have this posted to YouTube tomorrow. So or you might be watching this on YouTube tomorrow. So yeah, make sure to leave a like. I'll have it linked down below. Sub to his channel if you haven't. He makes great content, so be on the lookout. He posts every day. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to where we're posting every day. But it is a struggle. I still have a full-time job, so I'm hoping to be able to do more and more. I'm trying to just figure out where and when I can do more. So we'll see.